Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here. When I made my all-status team, I kind of took it like a joke. Like, hey, wouldn't that be cool if I had no attacking moves and won a battle? Well, Liam here also thought it would be funny to do that, so we're going to watch it happen. What? He said, yeah, like, right here, man. Status-only ORAS team I put together for a bit of fun, featuring your all-time favorite stockpile, Snorlax. This is going to be crazy because I was kind of doing that for fun, and then Liam takes it to battle spot and against Legendaries, and may God have mercy on the soul. Because this is kind of ridiculous what I'm seeing here, and Snorlax is involved, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so we see Primal Kyogre, that's going to be the obvious one. It's probably, maybe going to be Mega Salamence. Actually, no, wait, we see Rayquaza from the beginning. Most likely Mega Rayquaza, so Salamence is just going to be there for maybe, like, just for some strength. We're going to watch how this goes, so... Salamence, yeah, it didn't Mega Evolve. Just throws out the Dragon Claw onto Gourgeist. And Kyogre's going to throw the Ice Beam onto Snorlax. So, Snorlax probably thick fat, because it took like no damage. But gets frozen solid? Oh, that's unfortunate. And Trick or Treat comes in, makes Snorlax that Ghost type, or at least adds it. So now normal Ghost typing on that Snorlax. Loses that fighting immunity, or yeah, loses the fighting weakness, gains an immunity to it, and it's just really only weak against Dark right now. So Origin Pulse comes in, and that's going to do decent damage on Snorlax, finishes off Gourgeist with a crit, and Snorlax is going to want to wake up soon. Oh, hey, it actually thaws out. Way to go, Snorlax. And gets that stockpile in there. So now it's becoming a tanky beast. So Snorlax's defenses go up, and Shuckle comes into play. What's Shuckle going to do? Like, this is kind of crazy what we're seeing here. So Dragon Claw is going to hit Shuckle, not really do a lot of damage. Kyogre's going to try to cheese Snorlax with a Sheer Cold. Sheer Cold misses, Snorlax gets that stockpile, and we see the boost right there. So Shuckle's going to go with the Guard Split. So Shuckle is going to give defenses to Snorlax. Now Guard Split only works with the base stats. So all those stockpile bonuses don't really go to Shuckle. The Snorlax keeps those bonuses, and it's really gaining Shuckle's defenses, which is really nice because I'd imagine that it's like a pure defensive Shuckle and maybe a pure defensive Snorlax, or special defense Snorlax. And now we're having a Snorlax with now absurd defenses at double defense with that extra typing. It's going crazy right now. Also, I think my voice just squeaked in a really crazy way. Hopefully you guys didn't hear that too much. But Snorlax now at the max stockpile, and it looks like the team is just like dedicating to Snorlax. Like, here's typing, here's defenses, Snorlax going to carry, and now we have Bayonet. Bayonet on my original all-status team, so we're going to see how this one comes across. So, Bayonet's going to Mega Evolve. It has that Prankster, and then it can do some cool things with that Prankster. So, we're going to watch that and see if it does anything, like, crazy. So, there's the wish. We're praying to our Lord Mega Rayquaza, and now we have Mega Rayquaza on the field. So that's going to be a lot of strength. We still have Primal Kyogre. Delta Stream's going to kind of remove all that Primal Kyogre stuff. And we're going to see what happens. Bayonet throwing the skill swap onto Snorlax. Seriously, dedicating everything to Snorlax. Now we have a Prankster, Ghost Normal, boosted defense, max stockpile Snorlax. And the Dragon Descent going to come across, hits Snorlax, and that's a Dragon Descent from Mega Rayquaza doing 20 damage? Not a lot. Kyogre lands the Sheer Cold onto Bayonet, not onto Snorlax. So Snorlax dodging that one-hit KO by not getting attacked by it. And, okay, this is only turn 6, and Snorlax is going for that rest. Alrighty then. So, sleeps becomes healthy, all good things like that. There's the Chesto Berry, so the Chesto Resto combo, and Snorlax is ready to go. Snorlax going for that Curse? Curse? So puts the Curse onto Kyogre. Dragon's Ascent is going to... What? What? Because Snorlax is a Ghost type, so Curse behaves differently. And then Snorlax doesn't take damage, but it's going to do lots of damage back. What's happening? So... Snorlax... So it's the combo here. Snorlax going for that rest, and then going for Curse, and then resting while the opponent's getting chipped down into Oblivion, because Snorlax is not taking any damage, and it's all status still, instead of having to worry about the Toxic. Oh, the critical hit. Kyogre going to whiff that Sheer Cold again. Curse going to deal some damage to that Kyogre. And yeah, Kyogre does have an odd number of hit points, so it's not losing exactly a fourth. So it's going to take 5 turns to knock out the Kyogre. Rayquaza's going to throw down that Dragon Ascent again. And if it doesn't crit, you know, it's not going to do anything. Like, let's watch the hit points not fall. 23 damage, I think, was on that. So without the crit, Snorlax can wake up, use Curse, go back to sleep. And just not right now because of this whole setup. But overall, like, what? That's so just, I don't even know how to describe that. That's just ridiculous and awesome. So, Hyper Voice doesn't affect because Snorlax is a ghost type. Origin Pulse, no, still not doing a lot of damage. Snorlax is going to have to wake up and rest, or does it have another move that we don't know of? Snorlax wakes up. Recycle? The Citrus Berry, or the Chesto Berry. What? That's so cool. Okay. Alright. I just want to watch this battle happen now. Because now Snorlax is going to wake up, not take the damage, throw down the Curse, rest, recycle, then, you know, rest again, and then throw down the Curse. Oh my goodness. Now, unfortunately, we do have to kind of, like, sit through a lot of the turns with this, but Kyogre's down. Like, this is cool. I would have never expected. This has got to be the craziest Pokemon strategy that has ever been conceived and then executed. Making Snorlax into a ghost type so it can Curse, to then Chesto Resto the stockpile by also having the Prankster ability, so that way it does all this before anyone else. So that way it can get like the most out of its usage, while then having the defenses from a shark. I need a breath. What happened? Liam, you beast. I don't even know, man. And then, like, no damage. Like, anywhere. Snorlax is invincible right now. And now it gets that free recycle. And it just doesn't feel any kind of threat. So, Rayquaza's going for that Dragon Dance. He's now boosting himself. Reshiram's going for that Fusion Flare. Now, there's... Boom! Going to do about... What was that? 22 damage? And Snorlax feeling good, you know? It's going to throw down that Curse. He's like, yeah, I'll be fine. Rayquaza throwing out that Dragon Dance, trying to get some extra damage. You know, he needs to, like, max out to even threaten the Snorlax at all. But, you know, with that Curse coming through, that could be bad. And then Extra Sensory does nothing. Curse, you know, Rayquaza's on a timer right now. So, that's going to happen. And then Snorlax is going to use Rest again because, you know, he's got that Prankster, and he used Recycle. So taking the risk, like that was a risky turn right there, going for the Recycle, then the Curse, without having to refill the hit points. But he sped up the battle, you know? There's the Chesto Berry, and there's the Dragon Ascent, and what the hell just happened, man? What is this? It's working! So, we have Rayquaza now up to, what was that? 58 damage? Yeah, barely. And then we have Rayquaza, or Outrage from the Reshiram. The opponent's just like throwing all the moves right now. He doesn't really have many options. So Rayquaza taking damage from that Curse. Snorlax setting up that Recycle. He's just going to like rest stall it out right now. And finds that Chesto Berry. He's good. And even like, yeah, like everything's working out. This is Rayquaza getting shut down by a non-offensive Curse Snorlax that's using Curse offensively? Cool. Outrage. Actually, Outrage could play into favor right here because now Reshiram's confused and Rayquaza's taking that damage. So that means Snorlax has a bit of like freedom, just kind of do whatever. Which draws the Rayquaza because he's like, well, he's going down from that Curse, and yeah, the Karen goes away, but that doesn't really matter. And Salamence comes back in. So Intimidate. Snorlax doesn't care. Snorlax using Stockpile, but it fails because yeah, this is kind of like a turn where you really don't want to use the Rest because you are somewhat restricted to how many rests you have. So, goes for that Curse. Really now. Cut its own hit points. Taking the ultimate risk right there. Coming in, that's 12 damage on that Zen Headbutt. And Reshiram hits itself in confusion. And then Snorlax is like sets up that Curse, and then Snorlax gets that Rest again. And that's good to go. So I really hope like Rest is PP maxed right now, because he's been using a lot of Rest to set this up, and it's working out. So there's that. Chesto Berry wakes it up. Salamence, Dragon Claws, not going to do a lot of damage. Curse is going to get set up yet again because of that Reshiram. So Fusion Flare is going to come across. And, yep. So Salamence. Okay, so actually Salamence has even hit points. That means it's going down the 4 turns. And there's the curse onto Reshiram. And that's kind of how this is going to break down, huh? So Zen Headbutt coming in. We're going to watch it do 13 damage. Extra Sensory. I don't even know, like the opponent's just like randomly clicking buttons at this point. He knows it's over. And Salamence is going down next turn to Curse. The opponent can switch out to like kind of break this, but what are you going to do? Snorlax chooses Rest. Like if you switch out, you're giving Snorlax that free turn of setup again, and they can just go back into Curse. So Snorlax becomes healthy. He's going to chill, and yeah, he didn't get that recycle going, just decided to feel safe on it. Steel Wing going to come through, and we still have like 6 more turns of this, so hopefully you guys have been able to put up with my banter, but this is pretty neat. So Salamence is going down, which means that, you know, wake up, go and curse that Rayquaza, and then you can call it good, as Reshiram just has a couple more turns left as well. 2 turns on the Reshiram, right. And like 2 turns on the Rayquaza, I think, too. So it's just going to take, like, you know, Snorlax needs to wake up, set down that curse, and then win. And I still can't get over that. Like, Rayquaza doesn't even have damage. Like, if it uses Dragon's Ascent, it's doing like 50 at a +2, or was it at +3? Like, it has to have some absurd power to do like less than a quarter, like less than a fifth of Snorlax's health. And Reshiram, once Reshiram goes down, Snorlax only has a one-on-one with Rayquaza, that even if Rayquaza crits, it's not doing a lot because of the guard split from the Shuckle. So another Dragon Dance, Rayquaza's like setting that up. Fusion Flare is going to come in. Reshiram's final damage move right there. Doing nothing. Like, that was so little damage. And the curse finishes off. So, Snorlax, you know, it depends. Like, if he takes the risk, he could, like, go for that curse. Or, yeah, just, like, recycle, rest, curse. Make sure you win the game, you know. Don't do anything silly if you get crit. Does he have, like, Dragon's Ascent? Because that's Dragon Pulse. Is he going for, like, Paralysis or something? I don't even know what the opponent's up to anymore. He just knows it's over. So there's the rest, there's Recycle. Going to get his health back. Even with all those Dragon Dance boosts, a crit probably won't even finish it off from half. GG. Like, just got a couple more turns of this. Gonna have it happen. So there's that. Snorlax going for the curse. And my mind is blown. Like, no, that's Dragon Dance, and even if Rayquaza like crits, I'm pretty sure that that's like the only thing that could happen to maybe work out against the Rayquaza right now. Or for in Rayquaza's favor. That'd be cool though. Like, if you were the opponent and you got that crit, never mind the Prankster Rest. So even at a full health won't even destroy at that point. So Snorlax going to end the game like a boss. Just going to be asleep. He doesn't care. He's like, yep, I'm gonna be tired. So I'm just going to sleep through that hit, take no damage, and then you go down to my curse. And that's game. And I'm kind of glad the battle's over because that went on for a while. But that was a ridiculous strategy. Good job, Liam. That was freaking awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We got more Fan Fridays coming up, but that is an insane way to start.